Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please sub to the channel. Share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Let them know to subscribe as well. Helps out a lot, and I appreciate your support. Looks like we got some fresh news on this Cliff Booth Netflix sequel, and that's the sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is going to be a film I'm extremely excited for. Fincher's and Pitt's Cliff Booth plans a 6-month shoot, hundreds of actors, and a pricey budget. And you know, if anybody is willing to cut the check at this point in time, it is Netflix. Quietly slipped into the California Film Commission's Monday press release was a detail that should make film obsessives perk up. An untitled Netflix feature was awarded a staggering $20 million in film tax credits, the single largest chunk dished out by the state for a production. And one thing about this film, yes, it has to be shot in California. Obviously, this is where a lot of these events take place in this universe now, with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and now the Cliff Booth film. And so this is good for that California economy when it comes to film. If you don't know much about that, a lot of the people that are employed in Hollywood itself have not been doing well in that area. A lot of the productions have been moving either to Europe or other states such as Georgia, Texas. I know we have some developments in Nevada, Las Vegas to be specific. And so this is good for those people. Definitely been starved out for the most part, so very interesting. The film in question, according to Deadline sources, is none other than the adventures of Cliff Booth, David Fincher's, and Brad Pitt's starring spiritual sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. While Netflix has still not confirmed the project, the film is understood to be operating under a veil of secrecy. What we do know is that the film is scripted by Quentin Tarantino, who's once again playing in the sandbox of his revisionist 1969 Hollywood fantasy, which is a classic. It picks up where Once Upon a Time left off, following Pitt's enigmatic stuntman into new, presumably blood-stained terrain. The film is reportedly planning a very ambitious shoot. The current schedule has production due to start on July 28, 2025, and leaking all the way to January 16th, 2026. So quite a big shoot there. There's a whopping 6 months of production. I would hate to see the permit list on this film. Sheesh. Additionally, Deadline sources have 128 actors listed, 428 crew members, and nearly 4,000 background actor workdays tapped for the project. The qualified in-state spend is projected at $106 million, a hefty portion of a still undisclosed overall budget. Rounding out the cast are Carla Gugino, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Elizabeth Debicki, and Scott Kahn. An eclectic mix suggesting Fincher's vision for this project may not be your typical Tarantino knockoff. In fact, the production details scream epic, with Tarantino having repeatedly signaled that his 10th film will be his last. And with the movie critic reportedly being shelved, this Booth-centric follow-up might serve as a kind of spiritual epilogue to his entire filmography. And you don't really see these collabs. You have Tarantino, solid filmmaker in himself, and David Fincher, once again, another solid filmmaker with a specific aesthetic. It's going to be very interesting to see how this collaboration really turns out to be on screen. I really wish this was a film release. When I say film, I mean like cinematic, so big screen, you know, it's your normal theater. I think Netflix is big. They have the eyeballs, but I just feel like for something like this, it's not something you see much. And for a film that's following up on a film that was highly praised and acclaimed, this should be a theatrical release. So I wonder if they change plans and actually give this film a theatrical run. It's not too late to do that, obviously, because they haven't shot it yet. And to be honest, I would not be surprised if I want to say, obviously they're shooting at the end of July or so. I would not be surprised in December if they say, you know what? This thing came out so good. The dailies are great. The post-production is looking decent. The rap was amazing. Everything looks good. We're going to give this a 1-week theatrical run alongside the Netflix drop as well. Definitely a film worth watching in theater, I believe, just because you have these two guys working together. Obviously, Brad Pitt coming back as Cliff Booth, and the hype behind Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And they're still trying to get Leonardo DiCaprio to make the cameo in this film as well. So who knows how much impact he's going to have on this film. Just something to think about. Tarantino's 2019 film, which dripped with sun-drenched nostalgia, was Tarantino's love letter to a bygone era. Whether Fincher aims to continue that tone or twist it into something darker remains to be seen. And so, ladies and gents, with that news being said, let me know what you think about this topic in particular. Let me know what you think about this project and what you expect from it. And if you're excited about it, like this video, share this video with some friends, family, and colleagues. Let them know to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications for more updates, and be safe. It's Neff signing off.